Your mute. Your mute. You mute mic.
Oh, sorry. My internet is not really good today. It takes so long for me to join my Zoom. Okay, so before we start our lesson about grammar today, let's do some activities, okay? We have learned about the order of adjective, right? So today we will review a little bit about that. Let's see, we have, do you want 40 questions? That's a lot, right? Okay, let's go with, oh, this one is good.
No.
Let me see. Oh, this one is good, but it's a little bit like too easy for you. Okay, here, this one, I want this one. So let's choose the game for yourself. What game do you want to play?
Mas apa?
What?
Monster Bro.
Monster Brawl. Okay, Monster Brawl. Let's see if you can try this or not. Okay, we have 3 minutes for you. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Okay.
Hmm? Let's go.
That not the rule. So good. And go musical cover slope. Okay. Okay. Season SOC. Oh. Oh. John is an agreement. Worry. Agreed. Two beautiful long. Look, I ate some brown in Japanese. Oh, oh, she mix.
We have like 1 more minute for you.
There are two cute small white. Oh, 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 boy. Yes. Expensive. Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Okay, so one more second. Okay, so we have the end of the game. Is it easy for you or difficult? Quite-
Okay, easy.
Yeah, it's quite easy because we already learned about that. And let's see, we will review a little bit about the order of the adjective or not. Today we'll have past perfect and past continuous. Okay, so do you still remember the use of past perfect? When will we use?
Past perfect. Oh, okay. We use it past perfect. Okay.
When will we use that?
We use past perfect.
Okay, so past perfect. Okay, for example, that we use to describe some action will end in the very specific time in the past. Okay, specific time in the past. For example, by the age of 6, she would or she had appeared on the television. Okay, so before she is 8, she was 8, or she was 6 years old. She already appeared on the television twice, like that. Okay, miêu tả về một cái hành động đã xảy ra trước một thời điểm trong quá khứ. Ok, một thời điểm cụ thể trong quá khứ. Next one, and can you read for me? B.
We use the past perfect continuous for long action or situation that happened before the specific time in the past.
Okay, so what does this mean for that?
Chúng ta dùng chúng ta dùng quá khứ hoàn thành tiếp diễn.
Yes.
Cho một hành động dài hơn hoặc một tình huống một tình huống đã xảy ra trong quá khứ trong một khoảng thời gian
Okay. Trong một thời gian cụ thể. Specific. Cụ thể trong quá khứ. Okay, so past perfect continuous thì quá khứ hoàn thành tiếp diễn dùng để miêu tả một cái sự việc diễn ra dài hơn trong quá khứ và đã hoàn toàn kết thúc trước một thời điểm cụ thể trong quá khứ. Okay. Next one. Let's go. Next one. Let's go with C. What do C for?
C. C. With the state verb, we use the past perfect simple for with, what, and since to say how long an action has been in progress.
Okay, so with the state verbs, we use past perfect simple for with, since, and for. The same with present perfect. Ở đây quá khứ hoàn thành mình cũng sẽ dùng với since và for. Okay, để nói về how long, nói về độ dài của hành động cũng như là quá trình của hành động đó. Okay. For example, he had been an actor since childhood. Okay. So next one, D. We have
D. With action verb, we use the past perfect continuous with, for, and since to say how long an action has been in progress.
Okay. For example, she had been running for years before she became famous. So before she became famous is a time, specific time in the past. And she had been là cô ấy đã xuyên suốt trong những cái năm trước khi nổi tiếng, cô ấy đã viết nhạc hoặc là cô ấy đã viết văn. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
the way that we can use for past perfect continuous. So can you make for me 2 different sentences using past perfect and past continuous, past perfect continuous? Okay. For
Okay.
example, I will do I had been a naughty girl before I got grown up. Do you believe? Okay. So next one.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Everyone, when you are a child, you know, like you are always naughty in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when you think you are very well behaved, your dad and your mom will always think you are naughty anyways, right? Even when you say, "Oh, I'm a good boy. I'm a well-behaved boy. I never did anything naughty," but your family or your mom and dad will always think so. So
Sao?
it's okay. It's good. And next one, I have been learning English for years before I entered university. Okay, understand? Next one, let's go. It's your turn.
Okay. I have been uh uh a good footballer since I was 7.
Okay, I had been a good football player since I
Yeah.
was a child. Okay, next one, something that you have done for a long time.
Yeah. I I have been studying. I have been studying. Uh, uh, I have been studying French since I think this until I think this before I think French is going.
Before I thought, actually you have
I
to
thought
say I thought because it's
I
in
thought
the past, on in the past.
uh,
Okay, and you had been learning French before for years before you thought that it's useless or something you think is boring, right? You thought it was boring. Okay, good. Remember, past perfect and past continuous is something happened before something in the past. Okay, it happened. It had happened before some action in the past. So all of the sentence you will have to use past simple sometimes. Next one. Okay, so we have the structures here. And also there are some very popular sentence. We use past perfect and past simple. Okay, for example, when she arrived, the bus had already left. Khi cô ấy đến nơi thì cái xe buýt đã đi hẳn rồi. Okay, it's already happened in the past. And past perfect, đó là we have been looking for the wallet for 2 hours when we found out it. Okay, we found out it. So next one, let's see, what do we have? We have a paragraph here, and you have to find all of the example of past perfect. Okay, past perfect and past perfect continuous in the text, and match them with the rule from A to D. Okay, so you can read this paragraph.
Okay. When I
Okay.
arrived on set to interview Paul Lacovara one afternoon, he looked exhausted. There was probably to be
Not
That's
how.
that's
It,
that's
you say again? Not how. It's not how. Exalted.
exalted.
No, Zhao. It's not Zhao. It's not how. Okay. Jaw. Your. Jaw.
It's charges.
Yes.
So that was probably to be expected, given that he will spend the morning jumping off building and being beaten up. Paul is an Paul is a standard double, the unknown star of films such as Thor and The Avengers. His career began 10 years ago. Since childhood, Paul had always wanted to be either an actor or a fighter pilot. His math had never been good enough for a career in flying, but he managed to get a job as an extra in the film where we were soldiers. He turned out to be the perfect stunt suitable for action films, mainly because in the months before studying work, he had been learning martial arts and training as a bodybuilder. He hadn't been doing the job for very long when he was noticed to be the director, and his career took off from there. Within 10 years, he had won an award for his stunt work and had received nominations for two more, and eventually he still has a 100% accident-free record.
Record. Okay, good. Okay, so come back with this one. You have to practice again. Let's go with this one.
He was spent.
Okay, he had spent, right? Next one. Had. Yes. It can be short term for had because we are learning about past perfect. So the structure will be had and P2. Okay. Next one. Any more? Any more past perfect that you can see?
Past perfect that can see. Since childhood, Paul had always wanted to be either an actor or a fighter pilot.
Okay, so next one we have, he always wanted to be either an actor or a fighter pilot. Okay, next one.
This one, his math had never been good enough for a career in flying, but he managed to get a job as an extra in the film. We were soldiers.
Okay, next one we have, his math had never been. Next.
Next one is.
Remember, we have past perfect.
He had been learning martial arts.
Martial, okay.
He hadn't been doing the job.
He hasn't. He hadn't been doing the job for very long when he was noticed by the director.
He had one, and he still has.
He had won an award for his stunt work and okay, no more, right? So now let's go with the first one we have. He had spent the morning jumping off. Okay, so it will belong to A or D. A to D. Which one?
He spent.
He had spent. He had spent. A, B, C, or D. Which one are we using this for?
I think it's A.
Okay, good. Next one. Had always wanted to.
Had always wanted. I
I actually it's C, okay? With the states. Sin. Let me see. Sin childhood. Oh, here.
as a child.
Remember, we have sin childhood. It can be in front of the sentence or it can be at the end of the sentence. Okay, so notice it. Next one. Had never.
Had never. Had never. No.
Had never
I,
been.
I,
Okay, good. Next one. Had been learning.
had been learning. Okay.
Has been learning.
I guess B. Excuse me.
Okay, good job. Past perfect continuous, right? Next one. Actually hadn't been doing. Hadn't been
Had
doing.
been. Okay.
Been doing. Of course, this will be past perfect continuous.
Yeah.
Past perfect continuous.
I had considered had been doing is is B.
D. Oh, actually, it's D. Okay, because we hadn't been doing the job for very long. For we have the action verb seen or for, right? And the last one we have had one and a word.
Had to run an word.
One and a word.
Is
Okay. And the last one had what is it? Let's see it. Had received.
is also a.
I check. Okay, good job. Okay, so we have some new vocabulary for you. I need you to repeat again. The first one, exhausted. Okay, exhausted. Number one.
Exhausted.
Yeah, exhausted.
Exhausted.
Or sound, not ow, okay? Exhausted. Exhausted. Next one is Marshall or Marshall.
Marshall.
Yeah, actually,
Marshall.
Marshall.
It's Marshall.
Martial arts. Next one. Okay. Here we have some sentences for you to complete it with the verb in the brackets. Okay. Let's use the past perfect or past perfect continuous for you. For example, number one, I will do model first for you. After he had finished speaking, everyone stood up and clapped. Okay. So this one đó là quá khứ hoàn thành trước quá khứ đơn. Next one, number two.
Number two. They had been planning.
Yes, they have been planning. Why? Realize that when we have like for how long here, we will use it with past perfect continuous. Okay. So next one, number three, very easy. Number three.
Number three is we haven't hadn't waiting had wait had been waiting had been wait so
we hadn't been waiting, okay? Hadn't been waiting long or for long. Actually, this one is for long, and shorter way we have long when the actors arrived. Good. Next one, number 4.
Number 4. Uh, many fans had been killed since midday.
Yeah, have been queuing. Xếp
Queuing.
hàng. Queuing.
Queuing.
Next one, number 5.
Number 5. She had been know what job she wanted to do since she was a child.
Mhm. She hadn't knew. Oh, she hadn't known. She
No,
had known. Okay.
had no.
Next one, number 6.
He hadn't been wearing.
He hadn't been wearing, right? Okay, good. Next one, number 7.
He had been trying.
For years, remember.
He
For years. So we need to
had
do something else.
had been trying.
We have been trying to get into acting for years before he got a part in the film. Next one, number 8.
Say that sure enough. She had been won 2 Oscar by the age of 30. Who?
Who? Wait, do you see any time for this? Like how long? How long for?
She had won.
She had one only, okay? If actually one cannot last for very long. Đạt giải, tôi đã đạt giải chứ không thể nói là
But
tôi
who?
đang đạt.
I would know.
Okay. Check it
Who?
on Google. I don't know. Check it. Really? Do we have this woman before 30 and 2 Oscar? Oh my God, she must be very
That's crazy.
famous. Yeah,
That's the way.
she must be very famous. But actually, I think it's not real.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, my Zoom is about to out, so please out the Zoom and come back. Okay, we'll continue with other exercise. Okay, see you in 1 more minute. Zoom mà mình bỏ lại nha.